So you're probably thinking, what is the most important supplement when it comes to the gym, life, and overall health? Is it creatine? Maybe protein powder? Is it amino acids? Glutamine? I want you to really think about it. What's the most important supplement you think? And let it marinate in your brain. And right now we'll go into what's the most important supplement ever. So did you guess it right? If not, don't worry. It was a trick anyway. Most people wouldn't think of water as a supplement, but I do, because it's really the fundamental to everything that you need. And I see a lot of friends and family members that are just dehydrated and have symptoms of dehydration, and they either drink sodas or juices. Juices are terrible, by the way. So who am I to give you this information? So I've finished my bachelor's in nutrition and dietetics at FIU, and I'm currently doing my master's. And so I know a little thing or two about nutrition, but there's so many benefits to being constantly hydrated that you won't even know. So that's where we're gonna get into this video right now, of all the reasons why water is so important. All right, so simply put, you are water. Everything about you is water. You need it. So your blood is 80% water. Your muscles are 75% water. Your heart is 50% water. Your liver is 50% water. Be like water, like Bruce Lee says, and drink it too.
Be water, my friend.
Alright guys, so water helps a lot with digestion as well. So hydrochloric acid is one of the main acids in your stomach, and that's made of 99% water. And there's a reason why when you're dehydrated you have a lot more of those nasty protein farts. That has to do with lack of water and a lack of digestion that's going on in your stomach. So please drink your water. Then water, as we all know, also helps a lot with getting toxins out of your body. So when you go out to Wynwood and you get drunk and do other recreational activities, water is what's going to help get those toxins out of your system. So the more water you drink, the more toxins that you could excrete out of your body. Now, water is really good when you go to the gym, because it basically is what gives the lubrication to your joints. So if you're dehydrated, you have a way higher likelihood of getting injured and snapping your stuff up. So yeah, make sure you get water to prevent injuries, cramps, and other bad stuff at the gym. Alright, so water also helps with the pump at the gym. So as we spoke about before, your water is 75%, your muscle 75% water, not your water 75% muscle. Your muscle 75% water. So what that means is that water is super important to get a pump at the gym. It's almost impossible to get a pump at the gym with no water. And that's the reason why how creatine works. So creatine, it brings water into the muscle. So if you are supplementing with creatine, glutamine, taurine, whatever it is, all of those helps bring water to the muscle. So make sure as you're working out in between your sets, you're constantly hydrating. That's one of the most important things. Hydrate in between your sets, and you'll see that you'll have a fuller looking muscle. I often tell people, like, what looks better to you, a grape or a raisin? So a grape is nice, plump, and full of water, and the raisins all shriveled up and dried up. That's similar to how your muscles are. So yeah, water for a good pump. So what's the purpose of eating all this protein in your diet to gain muscle if you don't have good protein synthesis? So during your meals and in between your meals, drink water so you could digest that protein and synthesize that protein more optimally. Alright, so water also helps with strength. So there have been studies done that just a 15% of dehydration accounts to 50% strength loss. I'm gonna repeat that again. Just being 15% dehydrated can make you 50% weaker. So that is very significant and shows you the importance of water and strength. So if you feel like weak at the gym, before you take like some pre-workout and whatever other substances, just make sure you're properly hydrated. Alright, so water also helps with your hormones. So when you're properly hydrated, it increases the amount of growth hormone in the body. And when you're dehydrated, it lowers your testosterone, which is gonna affect with your gym performance and muscle and fat loss, a lot of other things. And also, it increases cortisol when you're dehydrated. So as you've seen, everything ties into each other. So this is why I'm saying that water is one of the most important supplements to take. Oh, didn't see you there. So water also helps with recovery. So water helps with the blood flow that goes into your muscles after a workout. So to get proper blood flow, make sure to stay properly hydrated. So with your meals, before your meals, make sure you drink a lot of water, and you'll see that you'll eat less compared to if you're dehydrated. You'll eat way more because water takes up space in your stomach, and the more that your stomach is stretched out, it sends a signal to your brain. It's like, hey, I'm full. So if you have less water, like, you would need more food in that stomach to stretch. So yeah, that's how it helps with fat loss. Alright, so yeah, I just mentioned all the reasons why water is super important, and not only for the gym but for your health as well. So you could, I'd say at least drink 1 gallon of water a day, and know that you could also get water in your food, like watermelon. A lot of fruit has mostly water. You'll also notice, like in a steak, that when you cook a steak, it shrinks in size because that's the water. Like same with spinach, when you put spinach on to saute, that it shrinks in size. That's because of its water content inside. So yeah, a good way to check your hydration levels is if you're thirsty, is like you already know that you're slightly dehydrated. Also, when you pee, just make sure you have like pristine white pee. And if you have those crusty chapped lips, that's how you know that you're dehydrated as well. So you can check with your lips and with your pee that you're properly hydrated. And yeah, that's why water is one of the most important supplements to take.